Word, son. What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Divine. All right, man. So I just want you guys to take a look at this play here, and I'm not gonna say much. Let me just let it play out. All right, just watch. All right, I want you to just watch this. Okay, so that's a pretty decent play, right? You would think it is, right? Okay, now I got it looping in the background, so we're gonna go at it. We're gonna go at it from here, right? So I got it slowed down. Now, keep in mind, this is a cover 4 play where both of my safeties are playing deep blues. Now, I want you to see my free safety and my strong safety. Now, you see him put the guy in motion. This is a halfback wheel route. So he has the guy in the streak while the other one do their post. My free safety is playing his deep blue, but yet my strong safety didn't drop back at all to help play the deep blue back there, which thus gave up this touchdown. So my problem with this is why I say to not buy Madden 19 early. This is why I say do not be so pressed to get an advanced copy or to buy it early. This is why I say that, and I can follow my own advice because if you follow me on Twitter, you see me retweeting hashtagging Madden 19 and try to get a copy early or download a copy early and all kinds of shit like that, man. But this right here is just it just shows me and the rest of everybody else that, you know, why are legacy issues not being addressed? Stop doing these quote-unquote early releases. This, you know, pre-order the gold edition and you play it early on Friday. Like, stop doing that, because when you do that, it takes away from fixing issues like this. You know what I mean? This is why I tell people that you shouldn't be so pressed to get Madden 19 early, because you're gonna have problems and things are still being tweaked in the process that would normally be, you know, fixed at launch. We gotta wait now a month or a couple of months from now for a patch to come out because of the early release, so they're being crunched for time. You know what I mean? So this play right here really just it pissed me off, because for a play that's supposed to be covering the deep ball, none of my men, like, I only had maybe about 50% of participation on the deep blue zones. You know what I'm saying? My free safety was the only one that literally actually did something. He was literally the only one that actually backed up there and played the deep blue. But my strong safety, on the other hand, whenever it was time for him to actually go back in the deep blue zone, he literally just stood there. He stood there and covered the guy who was running the in route. So therefore, that led my guys to be wide open. Even the free safety, he bit down and went on the post when he's not supposed to. You're supposed to survey the field if you're going to sit in the deep blue like that. You know what I mean? And people like to sit here and try to make it seem like, you know, I'm the one that's making the wrong reads. I'm the one that's making the wrong adjustments. No, if a deep blue is supposed to play the streak, if it's supposed to play the deep route, the deep ball, so to speak, if it's supposed to be, especially if it's a streak, if it's supposed to cover the streak, it needs to be covered. You understand what I'm saying? He's supposed to sit back there and survey the area. You understand what I'm saying? I could probably respect it a lot more had he would have dropped all the way back into this deep blue zone and then just sat there and waited to see who the ball was going to get thrown to. Instead of him just waiting, he bites on the post and leaves the dude on the street wide open. This is unacceptable, man. This is why I tell people to not be so pressed to get Madden 19 early. People think I bash Madden so much. I'm just saying that because, oh, I hate it so much. No, I'm looking out for people's interests. I'm looking out for people's better interests, because I don't want you to spend $60 on a game that's broken at launch. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna have to send this. I'm gonna send this over to Clint so he can address this, and hopefully this gets fixed, because this is unacceptable, man. And people have the nerve to sit there and say that, there's nothing wrong with this game. I like this game. Don't change anything. Don't patch nothing. I enjoy this game. Are you stupid? You must be stupid. Because if I show you this, there's no way in hell you're gonna sit here and still stick with your answer of the game is great, don't patch anything. And to make matters even worse, the guy that did this to me, you know, like later on during the game, he kept just spamming halfback wheel. That's all he kept spamming. He spammed the whole exact thing. And, you know, look at the play. And also I want to point out the play that I was actually using. It's cover 4. You know what I mean? So the guy that I was actually playing against, when he kept running that same cheese ass route that I know can be stopped, and I was making the correct adjustments every play. Every play I was making the correct pre-play adjustments. And the guy had the nerve to sit here and say that, you know, after I done told him that, you know, it's kind of glitchy of what you just did, because, you know, there's no way that on a streak, on a play like that, the deep blue is going to cover the streak. Like, that's pretty asinine if you ask me. It's pretty glitchy. And he replies back and tells me that this may sound outrageous, but you're actually not that good. You have to learn the ins and outs of the game. So I reply back to him. I'm like, okay, so you're pretty oblivious, I see. It's okay for you to exploit the game just to get ahead. I'm paraphrasing at this one, but you can see it on your screen. It's okay for you to, you know, exploit your way and cheese your way to a victory, but I know you probably wouldn't have that same exact energy if it had got stopped. I could tell you probably would have quit. Like I said, I'm paraphrasing. That ain't probably what it says, but I'm paraphrasing at this point. But this, to me, this is unacceptable. You know what I mean? And if if at any point in time, if in my heart I felt like I made the wrong read or I made the wrong adjustment, I wouldn't be making this video right now. That's something that I have to take in full responsibility for. But there's no way that my free safety is going to sit here and bite on the post like that, when my strong safety was actually supposed to be in the deep blue also to cover that post, or else my free safety would not have bit on that post like that. This is unacceptable, man. I would not stand back. I would not stand back and keep quiet and just, you know, as much as I'm enjoying the game, it's things like this that take away from the enjoyment. And I told y'all in other videos, I was gonna make Madden 19 my year, and I still plan on making that happen. But we need to get this game in correct order first before we can even try to, you know, be great at something. You know what I mean? So this needs to be fixed, because I'm not finna keep playing Madden and this continues to happen. You got guys that love to glitch their way to W's and exploit their way to W's because zones are broken. This is unacceptable, man. I don't know if y'all experience this. This is on PS4. PC, I haven't really seen this problem on PC, but ever since I got it downloaded on PS4, I haven't really seen too much of it. But if you've seen this or this has happened to you, let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And appreciate y'all with all the support, man. I'm going to go and get up out of here. It's your boy J Devon, and I'm signing out. Peace.